Kitchen Confidential: Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly by Anthony Bourdain is a raw, unapologetic, and captivating memoir that takes readers into the hidden world of professional kitchens. From the very first page, Bourdain's signature voice shines through, blunt, humorous, and often profane. He offers a candid and sometimes shocking glimpse into the reality of the restaurant industry, far from the polished images of food that most people see on TV or in magazines. The book isn't just about cooking. It's about the gritty, chaotic, and often tumultuous life of those who choose to live their lives in service to the culinary arts. Bourdain's journey begins with his formative experiences in France, where he discovered his love for food during a family vacation. He describes with palpable enthusiasm the first time he tasted an oyster, a moment that would ignite his passion for cuisine. This initial fascination with food eventually leads him to the Culinary Institute of America, CIA, a pivotal turning point that sets the stage for his future adventures. Bourdain paints his time at CIA with a mix of reverence and irreverence, showing his early love for the culinary craft, but also hinting at the rebellious spirit that would come to define his career. As he moves into the professional kitchen, Bourdain spares no details about the intensity of the restaurant world. He writes about the camaraderie and cutthroat competition among chefs, the demanding hours, and the brutal physical toll the job takes. There's a sense of pride in the way he describes the skilled, almost militaristic precision with which a successful kitchen operates. However, he's equally honest about the dark side of the industry: the rampant drug use, the toxic work environment, and the often destructive behavior that characterizes many chefs' lives, including his own. His anecdotes about cocaine-fueled shifts, after-hours parties, and the raw energy of New York's restaurant scene are both shocking and fascinating, pulling back the curtain on a world that is often idealized but rarely understood. One of the strengths of Kitchen Confidential is Bourdain's ability to humanize the characters he encounters. He doesn't shy away from showcasing the flaws and eccentricities of his fellow chefs and kitchen staff, but he also highlights their talents, their passion, and their resilience. There's a clear admiration for the craftsmanship and dedication of these often overlooked figures, from dishwashers and prep cooks to line chefs and sous chefs. Bourdain's empathy for these individuals gives the book a sense of authenticity, capturing the spirit of the kitchen not just as a workplace, but as a unique subculture with its own set of rules, codes, and rituals. Bourdain's narrative style is both gritty and poetic, filled with vivid descriptions that transport readers to the heat and chaos of the kitchen. He masterfully conveys the sensory overload of a busy dinner service, from the searing heat of the grill to the cacophony of clanging pots and shouted orders. His writing is infused with a sense of urgency, as if each moment is on the verge of exploding into chaos. It's this frenetic energy that makes Kitchen Confidential so compelling, giving readers a sense of what it truly means to be behind the scenes in a high-stakes restaurant environment. Throughout the book, Bourdain's reflections on the nature of the restaurant industry are laced with a sharp sense of humor and a biting critique of culinary trends. He is dismissive of celebrity chefs who, in his view, sell out their craft for fame and money. Instead, he celebrates the unsung heroes of the kitchen, those who work tirelessly out of sheer love for cooking. Bourdain's disdain for pretentiousness is evident in his mockery of foodie culture and the trend-chasing nature of the dining scene. He sees the culinary world as one that is grounded in hard work, skill, and passion, rather than image or prestige. However, Bourdain's wit and irreverence are balanced by moments of introspection and vulnerability. He acknowledges his own struggles with addiction and the self-destructive behavior that nearly derailed his career. These candid confessions add depth to his story, revealing a man who is painfully aware of his own flaws, but who has also found a sense of purpose and redemption through his love of cooking. It's in these moments that Bourdain's voice shifts from that of the cynical, hardened chef to that of a storyteller who has lived through the highs and lows of a difficult but rewarding life. Kitchen Confidential is ultimately a love letter to the world of professional cooking, a world that Bourdain sees as beautiful in its imperfection. He doesn't sugarcoat the reality of the job. It's messy, exhausting, and often thankless. But there is a sense of pride in his descriptions of the craft, the discipline, and the artistry that define a truly great kitchen. Bourdain's passion for food is infectious, and his respect for the traditions of the culinary world shines through every page. The book's impact goes beyond the culinary community. It has resonated with a broader audience, offering a glimpse into a world that most people only experience from the other side of the dining room. It has inspired countless readers to appreciate the hard work and dedication that goes into every dish served at a restaurant. For those who have ever worked in a kitchen, Kitchen Confidential feels like a validation of their experiences, a recognition of the challenges, the triumphs, and the camaraderie that define life in the back of the house. For those who haven't, it's an eye-opening look at a world that is as fascinating as it is complex. Anthony Bourdain's Kitchen Confidential remains a timeless piece of culinary literature, capturing the essence of a life lived in pursuit of excellence in food. It's a book that is unflinchingly honest, deeply insightful, and at times brutally funny. Bourdain's voice, sarcastic, passionate, and endlessly curious, guides readers through a journey that is as much about self-discovery as it is about the art of cooking. Even for those with no interest in becoming chefs, the book offers a compelling narrative about finding one's place in a demanding and often unforgiving world. It's a story about resilience, about the pursuit of perfection, and above all, about the love of good food.